Okay, welcome back. Now let's move on to the schedule. I did want to show you at the very bottom of the syllabus page some of the resources that are available to you and the textbook, which is we're going to be using in the course. So let's go on to the schedule page. And I want to take just a second here to make sure you understand this page and how you use it to identify the tasks and assignments that we're going to be doing all the way through the course. Look first of all at the overview and structure of this page. Notice that you have an entry for every week of the semester. Generally, the work is divided for each week is divided into material that's related to the textbook chapter that we're going to be reading on Tuesday or the early part of the week, and then the exercise for the chapter is in the latter part of the week. Now you can adjust those and do those however you wish because you are independent in this class. This is not a lecture class, and so you can do those as you wish. But generally speaking, we'll be working on text and other resources early in the week, and our activities related to the exercises in the book in the latter half of the week. For each entry in this column, there is a corresponding chapter in the textbook that we're going to be using. And then if you click on that, you'll see some other resources that you need to read or to listen to if it's a podcast or view if it's a video that will get you to provide additional information for that particular section of the class. And there are also here a series of questions that grow out of that material in the textbook and the additional material that you're assigned under required resources. So let's see how this would look just a second. Let's walk through this one time to see how this would go. So we're going to go into the first week of class and talk about the introduction and what we're going to do with the material there and how we record that material in the discussion board. So I click on the introduction. We now have this set of questions that we can answer by reading the introduction to the textbook. But then notice the last question, question 5, comes directly out of this article. Now you can get to that article either by clicking this link and loading it in your browser or by right-clicking it. This one is a PDF file and then reading it on your own. If you do that, what you'll find is this is the article. And so you read this and then answer the question in the discussion board about that article. The questions are here, so these are the ones that we're going to answer and post the answers in the discussion board. But what I would like for you to note at the top is that not everyone answers every question. That responsibilities for answering questions and posting those answers are listed here by team. So if you're the Cardinals and Doves team, your team has responsibility for answering questions 1, 2, and 5. On the other hand, if you're a Robin or a Bluebird, you answer questions 3, 4, and 5. As we move through the semester, in the first week, every team has posting responsibilities, but notice that as we move through the semester, that is not the case, and you alternate weeks. This doesn't mean you shouldn't read all the material and perform all the exercises, but what it does mean is that your posting activities are spaced out. Within each chapter, they're spaced out between teams, and across chapters over the semester, they're spaced out every other week, so that you don't have posting assignments on every question for every chapter, nor do you have posting assignments every week of the semester. And then however you choose to do this, whether you answer these collectively with your teammates or you assign each member of the team specific questions, however that's done, once the questions are answered, then you have responsibility based on your team membership for posting those to the discussion board. The discussion board is back in Blackboard, communication, discussion board, textbook question answers. So here's the thread. There's a thread for each chapter in the book. Here's the one for the introduction answers. So, for example, if you're assigned questions 1, 2, and 5, you would answer those questions and you would post them to this discussion board here, simply by replying to that introductory message in the thread, and now you're ready to go. Be sure when you do that to include your team name in the heading for the posting so that you get credit for having done that. Now as we go over the course of the semester then, this form will start to collect a series of answers to all the questions for each of the individual chapters. And here then is where you'll start to review for examinations. This will give you the basic content that you'll need to help you go back and review the book where you might be spotty, to help you prepare for exams. So that's how we're going to do the readings part of the course.